What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Art Signal channel. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I think actually it was my VWAP video that I did. But I'm here. I'm back. I've been working on some other projects, but I actually had a free moment. And I wanted to make this video. As of today, it's, was that August the 11th, 2023. It's in the afternoon. Um, I'm watching a lot of these YouTubers saying the housing market's not going to crash. Everything's fine. There's no crashing. Everything's going up. And then on the other hand, I see other YouTubers and they're saying everything's crashing. Everything's crashing. Sell. Get out. Get out. Get out. Who do you listen to? Who's telling the truth? Who's not telling the truth? Who's giving you the right information? Who is giving you the right information? Who knows these days? Anyway, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to come to a chart that I look at usually on the weekly time frame, monthly time frame, and it kind of gives me an idea of really what's happening in the real estate market. I can't say that it's going to be specific for your city or your state, but it just gives an overall view of how the real estate market's going. And actually, that ticker symbol is going to be VNQ, which is it stands for or represents the Vanguard Real Estate ETF. And I really like this ticker symbol. Like I said, it for me personally, it gives a really good idea of what's happening and what's going on in the real estate market, up to date. So I would love to go over that right now. So just starting out on the monthly time frame, you can see very visibly it goes all the way back to about I don't know October 2004 when they started recording this, the Vanguard Real Estate ticker symbol, and we can see here with Market Cipher, it's showing us here with money flow either coming in or coming out of the VNQ asset itself, which, like I said, it states for the real estate market. And what I would like to notice is, let me move over to a chart I already have worked on before. So just taking a look, as you can see, the height was back in the day was around February 2007. It took about 750 days for the real estate market to actually bottom. So that puts us around, I don't know, what is that, March of 2009. And then as you know, the market's just pumped for at least 10 years, at least 10 years of growth. And then as we know, as everything happened in was it April, March of 2020, we can see here that it was coming down to check for support. And it actually got support here. And then we went on another tear. As you know, there was a lot of money printing happening around that time. And then since then, a time that I really watched for, I think it was the end of 2021. Yeah, it was about the end of 2021, the start of 2022. And I think that's about the time they started mentioning the rate hikes. Now, I'm not saying that they started the rate hikes at that moment. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But this was it. This is right here. This is when I start telling friends nearby, hey, listen, you might want to start getting out of your real estate. And 80% of them thought I was crazy and told me that real estate only goes to the moon and real estate, it only goes up. It never goes down. So, and that's okay. That's their perception of everything, and that's fine. Either way, I look at the charts. I follow the charts. I follow Market Cipher. It tells me the way the directions of assets that are going, and this is what I trust. So, anyways, as we can see for the past, say 600 days, 575 days, it's clearly been in a downtrend. And as you see, I got this yellow line here. As you saw, like we mentioned before, it tested in 2020 and it acted as support. But if you actually look at this line, this is a trend, set since 2009. And we have not tested that trend up till 2020. Everybody knows what happened there. Then it went on a tear, and that's it. And it came back down and it tested for support. It got support, but it didn't jet off as much. So let's see. So the first time after it hits, let's see if we can get this so you can get like an idea. So I mean that's almost 110%. Then she fell about let's keep it up. She's done about 30%. But again, this is a trend line since 2009. It was respected here, but every time it hits this, you want to see an explosion. You want to see it test, and you want to see it rip upwards. And that what we've noticed here, since January, 2023 January, it did not get that explosion. It went up a little bit, but then it came back down, and when it tested again, look how much more weaker this got. So, you know, I'm not saying it's going to crash, but there's a really, really good chance we see this thing test this 2009, come back down, come up for a retest, and let's hope that it gets support and comes back. Because if not, it comes up for that retest and then it falls back down. I mean, that's a lot of concern for housing. Again, this is a trend line that's been there for over 10 years. That's always been respected. If this thing falls, you could be seeing some trouble. So let's do this. Let's look down into Market Cipher B, because that's kind of where we want to make our calls. So as we see on Market Cipher B, we are in green money flow, so that is a good thing. But if you back up a little bit, you can see the money flow is leaving. I apologize. We can see that the money flow is leaving. But most importantly, what we see here is the dual RSIs are actually split, and they're showing sideways. So my guess is we're gonna continue to move sideways, or maybe follow along this trend line up a little bit, because like I said, we are in green money flow, but ultimately they are separated, which means it's going to be a weak move. And since they're going sideways, it's a weak move sideways. So we're at a serious moment here where housing is going to make a decision very, very, very soon on what it's going to do. Um, we could probably move down. Let's move down into the weekly time frame. Let's see if we can get any more answers from here. So here we go. So we're in the weekly time frame. Uh, Obviously, we were panned out on the monthly time frame, but now looking here, so you can see where it was respected, support, 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 and then every time it hits this, it's getting less reactive. Which, like I said before, you can expect. You can expect this to fall through. If she falls through, I would expect a retest to see if it's going to flip and turn into resistance or back into support. So coming back down to Market Cipher B on the weekly time frame, we have the RSIs, and we got a looks like it's going to be confirmed. Red dot will be confirmed on August the 14th. So it's only probably 3 more days. If this red dot confirms, again, she's going to be pushing this trend line that's been there for a very, very long time. We see both RSIs not too far apart, and they are definitely pointing downwards. Money flow is in the red, so there's a good chance in the next 2 to 3 weeks we see it again. Just trend line that's been there for a long time. It's going to test it. I don't know how long this trend line can hold up. So with that being said, let's go down to the daily real quick. Let's take a look, and then I'll let you go after that. So here we go. We're on the green money flow, but as you see, it's very, very, very thin, and we're starting to print another red dot under here. There's a good chance this green money flow runs into the red, and then we see another hard drop down. So I'm guessing probably around the 80, maybe like around the 80 mark, and then maybe it'll come back up, and then get onto the top again. So I'll be keeping an eye on it. I don't know when I'm going to do my next update. It could be tomorrow. It could be in a week. It could be in a month. But I'm going to keep this in mind. And then I really would like to do a weekly update. Get back on this channel and start actually doing something. But I'll keep everybody up to date, and make your own assumption on what you think the housing market's going to do. But I'm just going to stick to this VNQ ticker, the Vanguard Real Estate ETF ticker, since it's done me well so far, and I'll keep everybody up to date with everything going on. So until then, I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you next time.